Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ratnika and this is Natural Vibrations. This is your twin flame reading for the 1st to the 8th of January 2018. First of all, Happy New Year everyone, and I hope you guys had a great time celebrating the New Year and Christmas, and I know a lot of you did get in touch or did get, did have reunion and connections with your twin. So I would love to hear more about it. Do drop me a message and let me know how that's going. Please do understand these are general readings, so everyone's timelines are different. I still haven't heard from my twin, but I do know a lot of them have. So I guess we're all in different timelines, and that's okay. It's just some of us have more work to do, and some of us are ready for union. Anyway, let's just start with the reading. I've pulled the masculine, the feminine, and advice for union. The masculine in his spiritual plane has got love. So what's going on is the masculine in his spiritual space is feeling a lot of love for the feminine. He has come to the point where he's come to that acceptance in his spiritual space that he is in love with his twin, and that is the person he wants to be with. When it comes to the feminine, we've got domestic harmony and financial discipline. So when it comes to the feminine's spiritual, there are two aspects going on. First of all, there is domestic harmony. Now, domestic harmony can mean two things. One is to basically try to be harmonious in her family life, in her immediate environment, whoever she is in contact with, in the sense of parents, family members, children, etc. So this is trying to find domestic harmony within the close relations and in her close environment, in her family environment. Along with the financial discipline card, however, it can also mean that she's trying to find harmony when it comes to her finances in her domestic life, So trying to not overspend, because, of course, there's been a lot of spending that has happened during the holidays, and now she's sort of like, okay, I need to start finding a balance in my life. I can't afford to overspend. I can't afford to, start just like throwing money around for no reason. So she's trying to find that discipline as well. So on her mind is more about maintaining a domestic harmony, by figuring out ways of, saving some money, maybe planning for the future, planning for the summer or winter or whatever you have plans coming up. So basically, she's more involved in trying to find a balance in her home life. The masculine in his heart space has got health. Now, health can relate to two things. Health can mean health with the physical health. They're paying attention to taking care of their heart, their checkups, like a yearly checkup. They're, trying to like put new intentions so they can start working out, resolutions to be more fitter, things like that. It could also be health when it comes to your mental and spiritual health, where they might be discovering things like yoga and meditation and getting into the spiritual side of things. And they're also trying to pay attention to how energies work and how their mindset works and how mental health is a big issue as well. So the masculine is definitely trying to take care of themselves. They're trying to sort of, take care of what, whether it's physically or emotionally or mentally or even energetically, their overall health and well-being, which is great because we want them to get into that space. The feminine has got the parenting card. In her heart space, I feel like the feminine have either the role of a parent on their mind. So this could be if you have children of your own, just what kind of parent you want to be and how you're very focused on your children. The other aspect of this is that you're focused with your the divine feminine is focused with her relationship with her parents and her family, which can go up to that domestic harmony card as well. Finding balance and harmony with her parents and with her, with people who she considers a parental figure, and trying to sort of concentrate on that. So that actually does resonate with someone like me. So I'm hoping it resonates with some of you. It's all about finding domestic harmony at the moment with your parents, with your siblings, with your immediate family. The masculine in his physical has got adventure. So now masculine in his physical is now ready to take this step forward. The new year is starting and he's open to adventure. He's open to trying out new things. He wants to take a risk. Maybe he wants to take a risk and jump in and reach out to his feminine for the ones who haven't already. Because don't forget, the people who haven't reached that place doesn't mean they're not going to reach it eventually. All twin flames do get back together at some point. So some of the masculines are now ready to take this adventure. They're ready to be more adventurous. Maybe before this, they had to sort of change jobs or go somewhere different to connect with their twin, and the masculine are now open to that. They're open to being more adventurous, and maybe even like traveling and going on holidays and just trying out new things. This could also go back to the health card, where they might be exploring like spiritual practices like like healing and Reiki and whatever, ayahuasca, and I don't know. I'm not advocating or discouraging anybody from doing anything, whatever works for you. But what I'm saying is that the divine masculine might be now sort of getting into this health cake and finding the love for his twin, and is open to experimenting with various things, including spiritual practices. The divine feminine has got in her physical patience. So this is both what we're doing and also an advice to us that at this moment we can't do anything but just be patient. For the ones that have not had any union, for ones that have not had any connection or any communication with their twin, in the physical space, we've been told that right now we just need patience. We just need to wait and watch and do our own thing, work on our own stuff, because things are moving, but they take time, and we need to have patience. And most of us are being patient about it. But if you're not, this is the advice from Spirit, to be patient. Regarding union, we've got spiritual partnership. So the universe is reminding us that just remember that this connection with your twin is a spiritual partnership. It is not like every other relationship that you've had. I'm going to share something personal with you again. I have been very particular about not indulging with other people during this period. And it's not out of like, oh, I don't want to. It was more like I just couldn't connect with anybody, and I just didn't push it too much because I knew this union is what I was waiting for. But after a long time, you feel lonely. You want companionship, and it doesn't have to be anything serious. And I did happen to sort of meet a few people, and you connect with somebody and you see how it goes. But it made you start questioning and wondering whether this was the right move to even dabble in any kind of conversation with somebody else when you're waiting for your twin. And what the universe is telling us is that what we have with our twin is a spiritual partnership. It is not based on this everyday stuff. If right now we feel like we need to do whatever we need to do to find our own balance, to make us feel happy, that's okay. The masculine is doing the same thing. And this goes for the masculine as well. If the feminine is doing something or the masculine is doing something, we both need to right now just work on what makes us happy, what makes us feel content in this moment. And we don't know what this person or these people's roles are in our lives. It could help us grow. They could help us heal. There's so much that happens with other people in our world. So they just want you to remind us that this connection we have with our twin is a spiritual partnership that cannot be broken no matter what happens in the physical. And this is also sort of like a reassurance to all those people whose twins are still in karmic relationships, still in with other people, where you might be feeling disheartened because all the readings are saying that there's reconciliation and people are coming back and all of that. And what this is saying is that just remember, it's a spiritual partnership. And just take it easy. Nothing. It does not matter what's going on in the physical. Before I go into this card, I'm going to pick the cards from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels, and we've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualizations help bring you two together. So, I'm sorry. And the other card is to pay attention to the red flags. So what this is saying is that Don't forget, again, to tie it up with this message, that this relationship is a spiritual partnership. So you got to start paying attention to what you truly think at this moment. Tomorrow is a full moon. It's a good time to set your 2018 intentions, because the full moon energies, I personally like to do my intentions in the full moon, but they say you should do it in the new moon. You can do it anytime, but the energies are going to be really strong. So I definitely advise you to write down your intentions and know that they will come true. Put like timelines, but don't be so rigid that you don't have some flexibility. What this is saying is that you gotta, even though things have not gone in your favor or union has not happened, that doesn't mean you don't pay attention to your thoughts and feelings. If you start going back down the spiral where you think, maybe you put conditions like, oh, I'm gonna meet my twin before the end of this year because that's what all the cards are saying and that's what all the readers are saying. And now that it hasn't happened, you go back into the spiral of, oh my God, it's not gonna happen. Like, I wasted all this time and it's not gonna happen. So what's the point? I might as well do my own shit and let it go. And what the universe is saying is just pay attention to the negative thinking. All your affirmations, your visualizations, your hopes and prayers have been heard. They are working on it. This is a spiritual partnership. It does take time, and the soulmate and the twin flame that you've been calling is coming, is on his way. But you have to pay attention to your energy. You have to pay attention to your thoughts. Don't go back down to the negative, lower vibrations. Don't fall victim to negative thinking. It's time to still continue staying positive. And from the other advice we got from the hidden realms was the keeper of scales, fairness and balance. I'm going to read this from the book. So this was actually, when it fell out, it came out like that. I'm going to read both the positive and the negative because I feel that both the messages need to come out, and some apply to some people and some apply to the others. The law of harmony is enacted when the keeper of the scales comes to you as an ally. Align with her, as the law states, making conscious choices that create balance in your life. When you do, you also magically align with the abundance of the universe and the powerful forces of synchronicity. This creates conditions and possibilities that lead to the fulfillment of your higher intentions. Harmony begins, it's about harmony. Harmony begins with the self and then resonates outwards to others. You're in harmony with yourself when you nurture yourself with love, respect, and acceptance, always taking responsibility for your actions. Only then can you be in harmony with others. This is because love is the central force that connects all of life and aligns you with like-minded others. Another message is the restoration and the positive fair resolution in all disputes, including those involving legal system. The keeper of the scales is just and always a kind ally, making sure balance is activated on your path. So this is a message for some of you, which is going back to the harmony card, about being harmonious within yourselves. Whatever you do, whatever you're planning on doing, just be at peace with yourself and be in peace with your immediate environment, and that is what that matters. Now for the challenger position, events are turning your life upside down, and you may feel dizzy and confused. Are you feeling that life is unfair for you right now? Do you believe others are getting ahead and leaving you behind? Could your ego be throwing things off? Your pride and self-centeredness may be weighing down the scales. Another message could pertain to the behavior of others throwing your life out of whack. Are you around drama that causes you to become ungrounded or caught up in it? The keeper of the scales says that it is time to take a break. Do whatever is necessary to bring yourself back into balance. Let go of all people, behaviors, and conditions that bring you into disharmony. You will be very grateful when balance is restored and you're off the roller coaster. Remember that what goes around comes around. Justice will be served one way or another, and harmony will be restored. All right. Again, the main focus is harmony. At the end of the day, pay attention to the red flags. Remember that this is a spiritual partnership and things are moving. And if things haven't happened for you, that doesn't mean they're not going to happen. Pay attention, because your thoughts and energies make a big difference. All right. Okay. If you wish to book a private reading, you can log on to my website, or you can access the information listed below. I'll connect with you in a few days. Take care. Bye.